Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me. Today we're talking about a brand new creator, Riss and Quan. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I did a video on that other couple. I already forget their names. Just another trash couple of people. And in the comments are like, you need to cover Riss and Quan. If you're going to cover these dirtballs, I think it's the people whose channel was dying and so they had a baby and they shouldn't be together. Riss and Quan apparently are very, very, very much exactly the damn same. And ugh, you know how I love these videos. Let's get to it. I've asked Grok. This is what I do now. I don't even Google things anymore. So I asked, I'm doing a video on Riss and Quan, the influencers. What's their history and main drama? Riss and Quan, whose real names are Clarissa Caleb and Shaquan Roberts, are a popular American YouTube couple known for their lifestyle blog, prank challenges, and same bullshit everybody else did on YouTube. It's crazy. There's so much of it, and it's always so bad. It's never good, but it gets views. So Rissa, born in November 1997 in the United States, Rissa is a Jamaican, Swiss, and Italian descent. She graduated from the University of Albany in 2019 with a double major in human biology and psychology, and decided to go the route of being a total douche on the internet. That's awesome. Okay. Educated people who do dumb shit, I have no respect for you. Anyway, Shaquan, born in 95 in Queens. Quan is one of the Jamaican and Cuban descent. He studied public policy at New York University and is a trained boxer. He has two siblings. See these educated idiots. Anyway, both grew up in New York and their early lives are relatively private with limited public information. Notice that they have their early lives are private, but their children's lives aren't. They're total child exploiters. Riss and Quan made it college. I don't care. They welcomed their first child, Shine, in November 2021 with the birth live streamed on their channel, amassing 10 million views. They live streamed the birth of their child. That's just disgusting. Stop doing that shit. They had a second son, June. Quan proposed to Marissa in 2022 in Dubai, and they're still engaged like 3.5 years later. As of March 2025, their YouTube channel has over 3.2 million subscribers and 280 million total views. They have a significant following on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Riss and Quan's primary income is from YouTube. Their net worth estimates between 1.5 and 9 million. We can take a look at that in a second. Yeah, she's got brand deals with a company like Savage X Fenty. Rissa is an ambassador, Casetify, and Fashion Nova, as well as merchandise sales. I don't know if the brand ambassadors meaning that they just get ad reads. I'm not sure if this is what it thinks it is. They live in a lavish home in New York City, previously ported as Los Angeles, and own luxury vehicles, including customized Jeep Wrangler and a Mercedes-Benz. Riss and Quan's dream, and here's the main drama, because I always ask Rock what the drama is. Riss and Quan's drama primarily revolves around a breakup rumor and controversial prank video with additional speculation about family conflicts and personal behavior. Breakup rumors, July 2024 context. In July 2024, a fan speculated about a breakup after noticing that Rissa and Quan unfollowed each other on social media. Rissa's family unfollowed Quan, and Quan posted cryptic messages like "single for L on my sister," referencing his late sister. I don't know what that means. Rissa was seen without her engagement ring, and Quan shared posts suggesting emotional distress, including hospital visits for migraines. Speculations. Fans on Reddit next theorized about infidelity, with some suggesting Rissa may have cheated, though no evidence supported this. Others believe the issue involved family conflicts, possibly with Rissa's best friend Naz or mutual friend Mel, as both unfollowed Mel on social media. On July 2024, Riss and Quan released a YouTube video entitled "Handles Everything," addressing the rumors. They admitted to having serious issues, but denied breaking up, clarifying that they handled the situation immaturely by posting cryptics. It's a bunch of douchebags. Anyway, I don't really care anymore past that. So basically, Riss and Quan, their view counts were tanking. Like everybody who's done this type of channel, their fans grow out of it. Okay. And then children come in, and then they gather a new following of basically people who want to watch strange children on the internet, which is weird. Like if you do that, I know that babies are great. Don't get me wrong. I know children are awesome and all that kind of stuff. I mean, but if you cannot wait to see another strange child on the internet, it's like your thing that you do every day. I need you to get your brain checked. Okay. It's weird, and you should not do that. And so basically what happens with these channels, and we can take a look here at their view stats here. Riss and Quan, they have 3.2 million subscribers, 672 million views. In the last month, they've garnered 3.6 million views, and that's likely because she's pregnant, and that's just basically what that being pregnant makes you bank. Now they're getting the views, they're not getting the subscribers. So it's not matching up. In the last 3 months, they've only gained 10,000 subscribers. In the last year, they've gained quite a bit, 3.2 to 3.29. So 80,000 subscribers of a channel with over 3 million subscribers. That's, for all intents and purposes, that's a dead channel, or dying slowly, right? That's a 43% drop from the year previous, which is a pretty big deal, because they likely in their height of their channel were making, 28 days, 3.6 million. That's not bad. 7 days, 1.2 million. They were probably making bank on bank. Okay. And so what I do is I like to go to their channel and take a look at what happened over the timeline of their channel. So if we go to the videos, the most recent one is our last Q&A before baby is here. It's almost time. It's just about being pregnant. That's it. I'm sure she's had the answering your TMI questions about our relationship. Maybe I'll snark on that someday. Yeah. Gender reveals. Pregnancy tests. I'm pregnant. Yeah, it's all about pregnancy now, because there's just shit just doesn't. No one likes. They're terrible. They're probably terrible actors. Their content. They're probably not funny at all. It's just the way it is. So their most popular video. There it is. Meeting our baby for the first time. Live birth. 10 million views. 10 million views of people wanting to watch a woman give birth on camera. That's crazy to me. Our couple's morning routine, which is posted 7 years ago. April, yeah, almost a little over 7 years ago, and of course she's sitting on him naked. Family content. And then the next one is 25 types of kisses, which is another back in the day one. Then a lot of their highest content is either sexualized or kinkified or whatever. It's not for fun. It's not like, oh, it's beautiful, birth is beautiful. I'm sure there are people like that out there, but not the men who are watching. But a lot of their top videos have to do with kissing and inappropriate sex, bikinis, like that kind of thing, cheating. And again, the other next top one is labor and delivery. More cheating, more bedroom stuff. Basically, they're one step away from OnlyFans. More sex. Hear her flashing him her boobies. More in bed. It's all in bed. All their top content is literally them in bed, or she's like twerking on him. This is who they are. This is your legacy for your children. Mommy and daddy twerk on each other and get huge amounts of dollars for it. So they're basically a bunch of dickholes. If you go to their home, they have exposing relationships. The truth is, this is the one that they're talking about, 361,000 views. And then they did this video, which we're going to talk about today, addressing everything, because I want to this is the one I chose. And that's the one that was July 20th, 1.7 million views. And so that's Riss and Quan in a nutshell, and you guys asked me to cover them, so I'm going to blind react to this. We faked a breakup for views. I hate these types of people. They're the lowest form of influencer, the lowest form of content. They have no ability to be talented. They are not funny. They were likely grew up not super wealthy, and now they have a bunch of money, and they think that they need to flex it and floss it, and so that they get huge diamond earrings, they get fake teeth and fake boobs and fake bums, and they spend every bit of money that they have. They probably owe the government hundreds of thousands of dollars, and their kids are going to be left with nothing when they fade into oblivion, which they will. I've never heard of them, and they got 3 million subscribers. Like, they're not someone who is making a splash on the internet. Their splash is over for all intents and purposes. Their channel is dying, 42% growth, lower growth year over year. That's they're dead. Like, do not buy green bananas if you have this channel, okay? So anyway, let's take a look at these dumbasses. If he calls her bro once, it's over.
What's good, Unbreakable family? Welcome.
What's up, Unbreakable family? What's up, Ace family? They all copy the Ace family, and I hate it. What's up, Unbreakable family? Well, you're not breakable. You guys broke up, so.
Back to the channel, you guys.
Welcome back, y'all.
Of course, their son Savior has an Instagram. And Shine also. Yeah, I'm going to reiterate this. I'm going to ask Trump. I know you guys aren't a big fan of Trump, but he is a big fan of tariffs. And I'm not a big fan of tariffs, but I do think we do need tariffs on influencers naming their children. Okay, like that lady who just named her kid Crash Horizon something. Crash Coyote Horizon. And the other kid's name is Smoke. Okay, like, there's got to be some laws put in place because influencers are messing shit up for their kids. Hey, stop naming your kids because you're an influencer and you want attention on the internet. They have to be adults someday. Okay? Hey, what's your name? Savior. Well, that's nice. I'm out. What's your name? Shine? Oh, your parents are weird. That's what people are going to think. And the kid has to live with that name. What's your name? Crash Coyote? Oh, yeah, no, that's cool too. I don't want to be your friend. Like, stop naming your kids weird shit.
So, I know there's been a lot going on with us in this past month. And a lot of you guys have been concerned and have had a ton of questions for us.
These millionaires who can't use microphones can kiss my ass. Kiss Everybody's inside of their colon. Okay? Right in there. Just get in there. Just you have literally custom BMWs and Mercedes and vehicles and houses. You obviously have fake teeth. Your diamond earrings are probably worth $10,000. Get a microphone.
I want incidents, so Rissa and I just
Do you have an air conditioner next to your camera?
decided that we're going to be doing a Q&A today and pretty much giving y'all a life update on how things have been going with us.
Yeah, so you guys have a whole lot of questions, so I think that we should just hop into it honestly today. But yeah, you guys know that we always like to do is just keep you guys in the loop, but now more
We like to keep it 100.
than ever, you guys have a lot of questions for us. So yeah, we're not really ducking any smoke. We're just gonna be answering everything truthfully,
No, they're not. They're gonna lie.
honestly, and yeah, there's a lot of questions. So let's hop into it.
Alright, let's do it. I think I'll start it off because they sent a ton of questions
Yeah.
to me. Alright, has your relationship picked up where it left off, or is it still a work in progress? I would say it's still a work in progress. So
These butt cracks.
like, of course, when anything happens in your relationship that's detrimental to your relationship, things don't just automatically just go back to normal. Like,
So I guess the people are saying that she cheated, and in my opinion, I don't really care. Like, you're a bunch of assholes that probably deserve each other. But if that's the case, the thing with these types of people is that they have literally no discernible abilities. I mean, they're educated. Don't get me wrong. Guys study policy, probably can get into politics. Not with that shirt, but like, she's got a double major. They can probably make it outside of social media, but they don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are like, what are you going to do if you don't do social media? Well, they are educated. So likely they could get jobs, but they don't want to. They're on Easy Street making shitty content that's garbage. That's easy to make. When you're on Easy Street, you want to keep it on Easy Street. Why wouldn't you? Anybody would. Okay? But the issue with these people is that they are together in a marriage that's not even a marriage, or they're in a relationship. They're not even in a marriage. They have children and they're being engaged for 10 years. But they're just together for the money. So likely they're either not like remember that Catherine and Austin McBroom, they lied about their relationship for 5-6 years, and they just stayed together for the camera, for the money. That's probably exactly what they're doing. That's so many. I think Josh and Alicia of Doherty Dozen, I don't think that they are literally together anymore. I think if they are together, they're only together as roommates. They no longer have a relationship. He hates the spotlight. He hates what it does to him. She can't live without it, and I think it has severed their marriage irreparably. So when she does get canceled, which one day she absolutely will, I promise you that, he's just going to walk, right? He's going to leave her with 10 kids. Because he's not involved in his children's lives. I know I keep talking about Doherty, but that's what I'm saying. There are so many influencers out there who have fake marriages on camera because it pays their bills. Now, if that's a thing that they want to choose, and the open relationship is something that they've talked about, and they can go do their own thing and then get back together for the camera, it is what it is. But it just proves to me that it's so fake. And when people watch this stuff, they are holding themselves in the light of influencers that it's impossible to achieve. And I hate that about influencer culture. They show you something that is impossible to achieve. And so in light of it, it makes you feel less than, that you can't achieve that because you're a regular person who lives a regular life. Influencer culture is toxic as shit. Okay? Back in the day in the 80s and 90s and 60s and 70s, you called this keeping up with the Joneses. If your neighbor got something cool, you're like, I got to get that thing. That was pretty much the gist of it. Right? It was like, oh, they got a cool chandelier, I need a cool chandelier. Keeping up with Joneses was something that people did. It wasn't as toxic. Now, you get a detailed glimpse into these people's lives, and you think you need custom Range Rovers and custom Mercedes-Benzes, New York Manhattan apartments, and you need diamond earrings, and you need fake teeth, and you need BBLs and fake tits and mommy makeovers and all this shit. And because you see in granular detail, the keeping up with the Joneses is so much more expanded, and it is hitting us daily in our faces because we're scrolling 10 hours a day sometimes, some of us. And that is getting right into your freaking cerebellum, going right to your brain, and it's killing you. It's killing us. It's killing all of us. That's what social media is, the danger of social media. It has changed everything when it comes to coveting, wanting what people have that you can have, and people will do whatever it takes to get those things, including sell their body, including sell their, you see someone's butthole for the price of a cheeseburger on OnlyFans because they want that life, right? They'll put their children on the internet for predators to consume because they want that life. That's what these people all do.
Like, it's a work in progress. Y'all gotta fix whatever problem that may have caused friction in your relationship, and also moving forward, make changes and stuff. So yeah, I would say it's a work in progress.
Yeah,
You know what's a work in progress? Get a microphone!
definitely. And I feel like
Or a quieter room! Get closer to the camera or something.
sometimes there's always like things that also lead up to things that just get like piled on
I
top.
hate those nails. I know that it's not about the guys. But I cannot name one dude on earth, okay? Not one straight dude, anyway, that likes women with the exceptionally long nails. And I know women are like, it's not for you, Josh. And I get that. We just fam clap when we talk about that stuff. But I'm just saying, nobody likes it. Nor do we like the lip fillers. Okay, and I know you guys don't like bald potato assholes. I get that. But at least we know that. And here's why. Because I honestly don't know how you wipe your ass. That's the one thing I think comes to most men's mind when they see these long ass nails on anybody. Okay, is like, how do you clean yourself without cutting your butthole? Like, and the reason why we don't think you can is because you can't, and there's probably poop in there. We don't want to be near your poop fingers. All right, that's what it is. Honestly, on a granular level, overarching view of it is that there might be poop on your fingers, and we don't want any of that near us. Especially when we're eating, you know, there's poop in there.
Communicate and like move past other small things on top of it, because like sometimes things like layer up.
I would say things aren't supposed to just go right back to normal, because that means nothing is fixed.
Oh, I forgot what they were talking about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
Know what I'm
that
saying?
means that problem continue to happen if y'all just
Why are you playing porn music in the back here?
Ignore it and act like it's not there.
and just go right back to how things were. So it's a work in progress for us right now. We're working through it. We're getting through it. We've been talking a lot and trying to figure out how we can just, you know, get on the same page with things.
I feel like communication is always key. So yeah, everything takes time, like slowly but surely, you know? Did you guys fake your breakup, and what's this whole situation for Clout?
Yeah, I got a bunch of questions like that too.
Well, first of all, we already stated previously that we never actually broke up.
Well, you sort of did, because you unfollowed each other like a bunch of babies on Instagram. And that's it. That's all the Van Clan, all these people out there who have like the most toxic relationships on social media. Here's their MO. They get together, they do a couple videos. Everything's so amazing. We're so amazing. 2 seconds later, they're unfollowing each other on Instagram every 2 seconds and throwing each other under the bus and making videos where they're literally hurting their kids. Right? That's these people. So stop being gross.
This narrative, like, oh my gosh, they can't take us seriously anymore because they never thought they would see us break up and like all this stuff. Because, you know, sometimes when people think that like you're in a serious relationship, there's no breakups. You know?
Alright, so here's the thing. We already addressed that. Right after everything happened, we addressed that. And we let y'all know, like, this is very real. What we're going through was very real. It's just that, okay, we also said in that video, we decided to move past it and work past it, you know what I'm saying? So
But you left the video up. These people are so boring. How do you get 3 million subscribers? Like, how? I guess got lucky.
of course, y'all saw raw emotions in that video. Y'all clearly could see,
It was
like,
still very fresh.
this is not a joking matter. Okay?
They're from the same area. They're both highly educated, and he talks way more ghetto than she talks. What's going on here?
Saying, like, we both were going through it. It was very serious, and now with us working through it and trying to get past it, there are going to be people that's going to say, oh, he just did it for attention. But in reality,
You did do it for attention, dipshits. You put it on the internet for attention. Dickhole, dickweeds, whatever.
that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been together for 7+ years. You know what I'm saying? Yes, something happened.
Know what I'm saying?
And we decided to work past it. You feel me?
What are we supposed to do?
What are we supposed to
I don't know. Don't post on the internet. You don't have to post all your private moments on the internet. What do you mean? You're laughing like you have no. You're like, what else were we gonna do? Like, this is your only option in the world. This laugh face.
to do? You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And of course, we're working past it. We still love each other. We're gonna be happy and stuff. Or like, you feel me? That doesn't mean that we actually go through stuff.
Why you sneer when you? It doesn't mean that. It looks like you're taking a dump, bro. You all right? You need a Midol or whatever those things are that stop the poop?
And that doesn't mean that we're not still going through it. You feel me? So
Yeah. So just to sum it up, no,
Know what I'm saying?
no, it absolutely was not fake or for clout or attention or any of that. Like,
It was for attention, Teeth. Yes, it was. Shut up. It wasn't for attention, so why'd you post on the internet? Are you looking for no attention? Hey, we're going to post this video in front of our 3 million subscribers, but we don't want any attention on it. Dumbasses.
the fan.
in
And
reality, if it was up to both of us, this would have never happened. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
for 7 years, yes, we went through our fair share of problems and stuff, but y'all have never seen anything
Y'all
with
never-
us going at it or any us being in any type of drama or any
Literally,
scandal,
never.
none of that. You feel me? So
You feel me?
of course, this was something serious that happened. If y'all seen any type of the drama or problems revolving our names,
So something serious did happen. Someone cheated on somebody.
then you know something serious. So
Yeah.
it was very real. Like
That's
I
not-
said,
it's out of
everything's
the
very
norm for
real.
us.
Yeah, it's just that again, we handling that in private. You feel me?
You
Like,
feel me? No, you weren't handling it in private. You put a video out about it, dumbasses. Right here. We were handling it in private, they say. And then if you go to their page, right here, exposing our relationship, the truth. Is that handling it in private? Do you know what private means? Apparently not. Know what I'm saying?
I already had apologized for bringing it to social media and kind of getting you guys involved in that, but
So the fact that he brought it to social media means that he was the one wronged. That's in my opinion. He was wronged. 100%. 100.
again, we're gonna handle that in private. We've
No,
been
you're not. You're not. And you're not handling it in private right now either.
handling that in private. So
Yeah.
No, you haven't been.
Exactly. So, like Quan said, I mean, I'm pretty sure a majority of you guys are in relationships. You guys aren't necessarily in our position because we have millions of eyes on us,
Yeah.
you know, critiquing us
Look at that ring. Holy shit.
and have a freaking microscope on us. But
Hey, you chose this life, right? Rissa, or whatever your name is? Relinda? You chose this life. Yeah, we have like a million's eyes. You chose this life and you made millions doing
you
it.
guys go through things in your relationship and you move past it. Like,
yeah, y'all got
Why influencers, as soon as shit hits a fan, they're like, man, we just, woe is us. We have eyes on us and all. That's what you wanted. That's what you do. So you only want eyes on you when things are good and you're faking it for the internet. And then when shit really goes down, you're like, we got eyes. We're in the eyes. You did it. You didn't get forced to put your shit on the internet. You did it. I hate when influencers say this. I hate when they say we're so busy. We work hard. And things like, you only see 20 seconds of our life.
see from when it first happened and how things was, you know what I'm
now
saying?
how we're healing, like,
How things was? Dumbass. You have a college education. You should get your money back.
moving past it.
I wasn't faking
Shame on your alma mater.
on camera. We both wasn't faking on camera. Y'all got to see the real, like, while it was still fresh until now. Things are getting better, which
I'm sure they're not.
is why we're feeling better, where I'm able to smile.
Filming better.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're just sharing. Like you said, we're
You know, like totally, yeah. Like we filming better. Yeah. We thought we'd bring another kid into this world because we think it's gonna save our relation. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Feel me, yo?
gonna be sharing. This is just a part of our story now. We're just sharing it, and we're just gonna keep it real. Like that's all we can
You're not keeping it real. Shut the f up. I hate these people.
do.
Pretty much.
I feel like you're like damned if you do, damned if you don't type of
Yeah.
thing right now. But
No, you wouldn't be damned if you didn't do anything. No one would know. No one would know if you actually kept it private. Period. Right? You could have kept it private. No T on the end of kept. Then no one would know. So you're not damned if you don't. No one would know.
yeah, it's not fake. Nothing's fake.
That's the most
You are fake as shit, both of you.
to say on that. And I'm not going to address anything else regarding that. But no, we did not fake a breakup for views or clout. We don't care for none of that. I mean,
We
No,
don't
they
need that.
didn't fake it. They actually did break up.
next question. How are you guys doing mentally? Thank you for asking that.
Look, I don't care if, because a lot of my haters will come at me and be like, when I make fun of people for saying the word axe, I don't give a shit. Okay? If it's AAVAE or whatever the hell you call that, or African American vernacular, African American vernacular, I think that's what it's called. I don't care. If you have an education and you have got a degree and you live in a normal world, okay, and your wife has 2 degrees, and you say the word axe, I automatically hate you. Okay? Stop saying axe. It's A-S-K. Ask. Please stop saying axe. Tariff that.
Honestly, because mental health is very important. And if y'all want me to be completely honest, like keep it a buck with y'all, I would say mentally, I'm doing okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's shit in the bed a lot.
I'll say I'm doing okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same thing for me. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, we're just like so great, like everything.
Like everything's perfect, or
He does have a boxer's build, welterweight. He probably is a good boxer, I bet. Let me take a look. Is he just YouTube boxing or is he really boxing?
doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, we still going through our fair share of problems. Not in our relationship, but like we're still dealing with
Life.
And on top of that, every day.
I'm gonna feel bad if he's had a stroke or something.
Life as an adult, I mean, that takes a mental toll
As
on
parents,
parenting,
yeah.
just responsibilities in general. All that takes a toll on.
Who wants to know what she did? Who wants to know?
So,
Somebody reach out to me from their world.
Was pretty much like the next question for me. It said, how are you guys doing mentally with all of the media attacks and false narratives?
that, like I said,
You really just gotta ignore it.
yeah, it doesn't really bother me. Like, I feel like all
It bothers you. Don't lie.
with false narratives and all the attacks
False.
come from people.
Forced narratives. No one would know anything or say anything at all if you weren't a bunch of babies on the internet acting like teenagers, unfollowing each other like MySpace days. No one would care. No one would know. It's all you. It's all you.
Not knowing anything.
Yeah.
It bothers them, and then they create their own theories and false narratives and stuff because they want to know what happened, so they're just saying anything to try and get the truth out.
Yeah, but they say things as if it's factual and they state it as if they know something when they really don't. So like
Spatula.
for me, like when I see like lies just being spread on the internet, I really don't care because we know what's going on in real life and behind closed doors, and these people literally know nothing.
That's pretty much, yeah.
That comes
That's
with
all
what
that
we do,
matters.
so it's like
You know what I'm saying? The people that are really supporters
They know.
is going to allow us to, deal with it amongst each other and not really try and get too much into it.
And just respect,
Because
like, yeah.
at the end of the day, you feel me? What we went through, the only people that can fix that is us. So there would be no purpose of us sharing something that personal with anyone. You know what I'm saying?
You did. You did shit publicly.
It's for us to deal with. It's for us to get through.
You keep saying that, but you keep making videos about it.
It's our problem. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to the internet for even posting that and all you guys for posting that because, of course, if I post that, y'all gonna want to know what's going on. But again, I apologized in the video when it first happened. Yeah, like I said, we're dealing with it and we're gonna deal with it moving forward.
yes.
We know you're dealing with it in private.
So like when it comes to like all of these narratives and like all these false narratives,
You don't even know what narrative means.
like all the what did it say? All of the media attacks or hate or whatever, we kind of just try to ignore it,
Yeah.
She did some shit. Something bad happened, and I want to know, and I don't even know these people, and I want to know.
Not pay attention to it.
Do us.
Somebody reach out to me from their circles. I know you got enemies. I know you guys have enemies, and I want to speak to those enemies.
So,
That's all you can really do.
yeah, that's how much we do. Someone asked how much did the Maybach.
Nobody asked anything. They asked.
Should we tell them? I mean, what person?
I feel like they can look that up on
Yeah,
Google.
you can search that up.
Like an estimate, right?
Yeah.
We hate talking about money and like prices and stuff like that. You
Exactly.
gotta know
That comes off.
We ain't talking about money. Why she flosses a 50,000? Actually, that looks like it's more like hundreds of thousands of dollars for that ring. We don't like talking about money.
As
Boastful.
boasting.
What do you mean you don't? We're like, humble people. They just, but you drive a Maybach. So, off. We're humble, but we show you on the internet our lifestyle. But we're humble about it. We're not going to tell you what we spend on it. We just want you to know that we have it. Come on! Are you kidding me? How much is a Maybach? Now I want to know. $340,000. Like, you guys aren't that big on the internet, okay? You're going to pull the Ace Family shit. You're going to get a whole fleet of supercars and all this shit. And your channel will die because you're obviously shit, okay? And you're going to be left with this car that you're probably paying, I don't know, that's more than a mortgage. It's probably $3,000 or $4,000 a month they're paying for that damn car. Okay, that's craziness. Also, how dumb do you have to be to buy a depreciating asset of that level? Now, I understand going to the store and getting a car. I own my Tesla outright, but I mean, before YouTube, I didn't have the ability to do it. I would have to pay payments on a car. I understand it. That's a depreciating asset that our family needed, right? But never in a million years, no matter how rich I ever get, I'm not saying I'm rich, I'm just saying, no matter how wealthy I ever get in my life, let's just say when it happens, I go mega viral, I make millions of dollars, okay? You're not gonna know. What I'll do with that is put a pickleball court in my house. That's what I'll do, okay? If you buy depreciating assets, I automatically think that you're dumb. Unless you've got like ultra wealth and it's like dropping $200,000 is like dropping a 20. That's different. Okay, but it's still the depreciating asset. When you have millions, and they probably have a few million. They probably have their house is probably worth a couple of million. Their cars are worth millions. But those understand depreciating assets. You buy it, drive it off the lot. It is now worth 10% less the moment the back tire leaves the lip of that lot. And then from that point forward, loses its value over the years. So why are you buying something like that so expensive when you have children? How dumb are you people? Go buy a used Maybach. Just pay 50% less and just have it because it's about the flex. Idiots, man. They're all like this too.
Ain't no bragging. It's a very expensive Maybach. It's a brand new 2024 S680.
Yeah, like I said, we got
S680. Whoo, 250,000. But look where I live. Luxury goods tax. If I buy that in Canada, I have to pay an extra $32,000 for it. Just so you guys are aware. Welcome to Canada. Oh, you have money and you'd like to buy something nice? Well, f*** you. Here's $32,000 you give us just because you want something nice. Whatever, losers.
customize everything.
Yeah, customize everything.
He's like, I don't want to flex, but it's like, it's totally really nice and I got customized everything. It's really expensive, but that's personal. You idiots.
So you know what you can do? You could go on Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, you could build it.
Build a 2024 or maybe a 20. I don't think.
No, you can't order a 2025 until it's full.
Yeah. Well, build a 2024 Maybach S680 and pretty much add whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like the top of the line things and see what the total is.
It's basically telling you about the type of line, everything. But he's not going to tell you what he paid for it because that's just tacky. You gotta be kidding me right now.
True, maybe fun
That's your answer.
to build it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be fun for y'all. Yeah, so do that.
You dumbass. You dumbass. You're just telling the world how dumbassy you are.
Yeah. As you guys know, this, like we said, this is our first luxury car
dream vehicle
purchase, so it was a big deal for us, and we're very happy and proud of it.
It still is, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we still.
Are you proud of it? Are you proud that you could afford a car that could put your kids through college, all of your kids through any college they want to go to, but you're going to lose it all in a depreciating asset plus interest? So it's way more than $340,000. You got to pay the interest on it. You dumbasses. You bought that.
That garage right now.
Wow.
Is the wedding planning / wedding still happening? I've got a million more questions about the wedding. I don't know about you.
Alright, so as for the wedding, right now we're focused on the situation, like dealing with our relationship. So like,
Translation, the wedding's off.
I feel like before that, the wedding planning kind of was like at a halt.
At a standstill, yeah.
Yeah, at a standstill because
It was so far in
Yeah,
advance.
it was still far in advance. Like we was planning very early, but then okay, whatever happened. So of course, like right now,
What happened though? That's what we want to know.
my main focus has been us like working on our relationship.
Yeah, it's not really the wedding doesn't even have to be a main focus right now either
You guys are so bad at this. You're so bad at this.
way. So for us, we're just taking it slowly and we gotta get back into
They're not getting married.
the swing of everything.
And we gotta fix our relationship before we even for that to even happen.
She's like, don't say shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
So a lot of people were saying that, for years now they were saying we should have been married and all.
So, yeah, I mean, we already have a set date, which is
Way next
Way
year. We never
ahead.
shared the date.
June 3033.
you know what I'm saying? So we got time.
Yeah.
It'll be over 100 years before we get married.
Right now, we just gotta focus on fixing us.
Yes, but
More than anything.
but when it comes to marriage and stuff like that, that's definitely still a thought in both of our minds. It's not like we don't want to get married or anything like that. Yes, we're still engaged and still have my ring on. A lot of them were asking that as well. Did you
They're not axing anything, and that doesn't mean just because you're rocking the ring for the internet and the camera doesn't mean anything.
off the engagement or anything like that?
Well, in a moment, I was mad, but I didn't call it off.
Yeah. No, never took my ring back. Never took my ring off or anything like that.
No.
You guys are bad at this.
But yeah, so wedding will happen one day, but we're not. That's not the main focus.
No, it won't.
Yeah, just give us a little time.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna let the boys in a new car?
Oh my god, that's so many
Absolutely
people
not.
asking that too.
See, she can say ask. She can say it. I don't want to hear now. Say ax. They said ask.
No, that car is for us.
Well,
Wait, so your children are not allowed in your vehicle? That's nice. What? Why? If you're parents, okay, and you buy a car that your children can't go in, you're dumb and you're selfish. Get f***ing wrecked.
I kind of let Shine in it.
I mean, we let them in to like see it.
They had to take off their shoes. They had to take off everything.
And they already like what they peeled off.
Like, how selfish can you? Who in their right mind as a parent and buy something that you can't take your children, like literally a vehicle that your kids can't go in? What? How often do you not hang out with your kids? Do you not go everywhere with your kids? Are you kidding me?
I think on the screen.
Yeah, on the TVs, they're pulling up the screen like time.
On the TVs, I'm like, yo, this is why we don't want your bonds in there.
Then hey, how about you don't get a damn luxury vehicle that your kids can get messy at, dumbasses?
Of course, we're not putting no car seats in the back. It's not a vehicle for children.
It's literally ours. It's only for us.
So your stuff isn't your children's? See, this is what gets me about these types of assholes, okay? And that's our Screen Tyson. This is what gets me. That's ours. Your children? What's yours is theirs. Now, if you don't have that in your head and you think that that's wrong for me saying that, then you're not cut out to be a parent. And if you're a parent, you know what I'm saying. Everything that is yours is literally your children's. Okay? There's nothing in this home. I mean, obviously, I have firearms and shit that kids, that's not, like, they can't touch that. It's all put away. There are certain things, safety reasons, but, like, my food is their food. If I come home and I have french fries, they're gone. They're theirs. Okay? Like all my tools and shit, my son wants to help me build something, my daughter wants to help me build, that's all there. Everything that I have and that I build and that I put towards my is my family's. In a million years, I could never be like, I'm buying a vehicle that my children are not allowed to step foot in. What kind of selfish twats do you have to be like, I can't imagine living like that. That's so weird to me. And I actually grew up with a couple of people in my life I grew up with, their families were like that. And it was so foreign to me. Even though I grew up in massive amounts of poverty, like, and even in poverty, my mother was generous. Okay. Like whatever she had, like she was generous, right? What's hers is everybody else's. And that's kind of, I think I got that from her. I've seen some families grow up in this, like what is theirs is theirs. And I'm like, this is so foreign to me. If my children want something, yep. If I'm literally eating something and my son's like, can I have it? Okay. I mean, unless I'm starving, I'm like, you can have some of it, but like it's theirs. I don't know how to say this. If you're a parent and you buy a super luxury vehicle your kids can't get in, you're an asshole.
We got Escalade, we got the Jeep.
They done took over everything else.
They have an Escalade and a Jeep.
Exactly.
We gotta keep that for us because if y'all in the back of the Escalade, freaking snacks and french fries and Baba sliders.
It's bad.
But marks on the back of the seat, like
it's bad. We can't afford for them to do that in Maybach. Y'all see the interior.
Yeah, but they.
Maybach's a depreciating asset. Who cares if it's french fries? It's never going to be worth more. I think there might be vehicles out there that are worth more than when you buy them because they're collectors, like vintage vehicles and stuff. There are some, yeah. But a Maybach 2024 in 10 years isn't going to be worth more than it is now. Not a chance. Not an effing chance.
They love seeing it. They're all excited.
They definitely love the vehicle. We let them go.
They love it, but they're not allowed in it.
Check it out. As for driving them around in it, nah.
We were never planning for that.
No.
Wow, you guys are so cool.
And like even before we got it, like we were like, okay, the kids are not going in this car.
Selfish. We're selfish assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
Teeth.
Someone said, Marissa, why do you always talk over Quan when he's speaking?
I didn't know you do that.
Do you feel like I do that?
Sometimes, but I just feel like you do that because you're more of a talker than me.
Yeah, okay,
like,
so can we
chatterbox.
He just did it.
Just like,
Alright.
I'm a short talker. I don't really talk much like that.
Not even just that. Can I just be completely honest? So literally, guys, like sometimes for Quan, like on camera, it takes him a little bit to like get his like words out or your thoughts together.
You know why?
So sometimes I like chime in because then it gets his like juices flowing. And he can like speak on what he's saying.
And the thing is, I speak with heavy slang.
Yeah, so he really be thinking.
Which you shouldn't, and you know you don't have to.
I really be thinking how to pretty much say things without like cursing or being raw and like just talking like.
So just be real then. So you're telling us on camera you have to talk slow because you're faking it.
Yeah, I know.
Like how I actually talk. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he always said like YouTube made him like speak
talk more.
I don't know how to say
normal.
It's not. You say axe.
Normal though. You don't talk horribly, babe.
I don't talk horribly, but I do speak with a lot of slang. It's just from me being from New York, being from the city.
She's from New York?
Like, I do have a heavy accent. Like, for people from all around the world to understand me, I gotta speak more like regular English. That makes sense. I can't sit there and be speaking with slang like that. So yeah, I be trying to like, while I'm talking, I be in my head thinking like, alright, how can I say this clearly enough for everyone to understand?
Yeah, basically. So there are times, and Quan actually appreciates it when I will like chime in and I'll say something, and then it like kind of helps him finish his sentence. So
like over my head.
Yeah, so I'm not doing it like to be rude or anything like that. Honestly, sometimes we both be talking over each other, just happens.
And naturally, again, you just talk more to me.
But it's
I'm over talking. Nah, I've never been a big talker. Like all my life, I've never been the type to just like.
It's a good thing you started a YouTube channel then.
Talk like that. I'm actually very quiet. I only talk to people that I feel comfortable around. I'm not a big talker, and I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds crazy because I'm a social media influencer. But
well, I mean,
I've
you're
never been a big talker.
comfortable with what you do, but like out in like,
I'm comfortable with y'all.
Yeah, you're comfortable obviously now, especially, but you're not just like the type of person that's gonna like go blabber about anything like that.
Okay, let's go.
How come you guys didn't take time off to work on your relationship? I'm guessing like this person's asking, how come we didn't take time off?
No, they're asking. They're not asking anything. They're asking.
Work,
like
filming and stuff.
We did though.
And exactly, that's what I was gonna say.
We have pre-recorded stuff, y'all.
It might not seem like we did, but we actually did, and it's because of social media. Like, for instance, okay, we're influencers, right? But just like people that work a 9 to 5 or earn any type of.
You are not like people who work 9 to 5s. Don't say if the next thing is like just like you, we're like you. Shut the f up. No, you're not.
Career. When you're going through things, you can't just completely quit your job.
You gotta show up to work
to handle whatever you're going through, like whether it's relationship problems, real life.
You can if your whole damn channel's about your fucking relationship, you dumbass.
Like any life situations, family stuff, exactly. You can't just quit your job and not work because you're going through something. So yes, we did take a couple days off, weeks off.
It was actually over a week and a half.
Yeah, over a week.
Whoa, not a week and a half.
Because when we were first going through it, I mean, we weren't even, it was a lot going on.
We're not trying to even
Exactly. Definitely was not trying to film. We weren't even talking to each other. That's what I was going to say.
She did some shit. Because she's keeping like poker face whenever he talks about it. She's like, Queen. She did some shit.
We weren't even talking to each other, so for us to get in front of the camera and film, like, we weren't trying to do that. So we did take some time off, but it probably didn't seem like that to y'all because...
And then they realized, man, we need to make money.
Because we had content, pre-filmed.
That's who we
dropped. Like sponsorship stuff that we
even if we drop one video, it seems like we've been posting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so...
But for us, it's crazy because you guys know that we typically post like a lot. Like, we post like every other day. So for us, it felt like we were all day, never ever, right?
Crazy eyes right there. This one's got those crazy eyes. You know what I'm saying? Some shit going on there. Look at those things.
But at the same time, we, like, when it happened and, like, everything, everybody wants...
I bet you she fights violently. I bet she's like, I wouldn't fight her. That one's got attitude.
Know what's going on. Like, I definitely felt guilty. I felt like, alright, we gotta address this. We can't just leave y'all hanging. You feel me? Since it was both to social media, now y'all wanna know what's going on. Like, alright, now we have no choice but to say something to y'all. So, yeah, that's why that video came off the way it did, because, again, everything was so fresh.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it was still fresh. But, again, with the job, you can't just take off. Like, you still gotta work. You still
show must go on, y'all.
Yeah.
You gotta show up.
The show must... See, there it is, everybody. The show must go on, y'all. Regardless of our relationship falling apart. The show must go on. That's it. That's all of them.
And that's for y'all, like us caring about y'all. And
oh, it's because you care about us all? Is that why you do it?
Those who
not for the cash? Okay.
Not just and actually support us and, you know, are looking forward to our videos every day. And also, I mean, we got kids, like, we got things that we gotta take care of. So, we gotta do what we gotta do.
You got kids, you gotta take care of it. So, you buy yourself a $350,000 Mercedes that depreciates. Taking care of the old kids, I guess. They can't even get in the car.
It's not all about us.
Right. So, this kind of ties in with that last question, I guess. It said, Quan, did Marissa force you to make videos and post content again?
You know what's crazy? I got another question like that too. Somebody said, oh, why as a man do you let your girl control you? And I definitely wanted to address both of those things. They correlate.
Yeah, because they're trying.
Why you let your girl control you? Because most of these men are beta cucks because they're like, that's it. The women run the channel. That's how this usually goes. It doesn't look like that. I don't see that in this case, and I don't know their content as much, obviously, but like, I don't see that.
Say I'm like forcing you to do something against your will.
Let me tell y'all something. I don't know what I may come off as, but Marissa, to tell you, I'm not like, I ain't no soft dude. Okay, I
ain't no soft. Can't believe you said that.
I'm soft. Like, I'm soft with the people I love. I'm soft for my woman, I'm soft for my kids, but I'm not a soft dude. I'm not gonna sit there and have somebody controlling me and controlling whatever decisions I make. I'm my own man, just like I'm not gonna control Rissa either. Like, she's her own person. Yes, we're in a relationship, but we're not here to control each other. That's not what a relationship is. You know what I'm saying? So no, she does not control me. I don't control her. You feel me? We, again, are in a relationship where we have boundaries set. Nobody is controlling one another. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I don't care. Let's get to the next one here.
How do you feel about people saying you fake being with Rissa now and that you don't love her as before? I don't pay no mind because they don't know what they're talking about. Again, they're probably saying that.
You guys are lying to everybody. You are together because that's how you make your money. Your relationship is how you make your money. Being together is how you make a paycheck. Separate, you guys aren't going to make the same amount. You're going to lose all your followers. You're going to lose everything. Not all of it. Like, Kira is a perfect example of this. Her and Oscar together made millions of dollars doing what they did. Okay, they liked them as a couple. As soon as Kira threw everything down the toilet and they separated, okay, both of them, Oscar and Kira now, are making almost 1% of what they were making before when they were together. When you have a couple who are unionized on camera and everybody's coming for that relationship, when you break up, it's over for your social media platforms. Austin McBroom, Catherine Pies, whatever the hell her name is, same thing. They are nowhere near as big, nor will they ever be as big as they once were. Okay? So it's in their best financial interest to stay together for the content. That's what it is. Okay? You're not fooling anybody. You're together because otherwise you're going to have to get real jobs. And you guys are on Easy Street and have been on Easy Street since 2018. And who would want to stop on Easy Street? Who would want to stop the gravy train? You guys are together for the camera, and that's basically it. So even though she did something crazy to you and totally hurt you in some weird way, and I'm going to find out someday because somebody will reach out to me. You don't care about that because the money matters more than anything else, including your own pride. And that's why when people call you like this guy who can't control his own relationship, you get upset about that because in your world, that means that you're not a man. And let me tell you something, Riss, I think Quan, whatever your name is, Kwanzaa, you're not a real man. You exploit your children on the internet for money. And you're not a real good dad either. You're a terrible person for doing it. So I hope you're watching this. I know you are. You're a terrible person. You and Rissa are terrible for what you do. Okay? And you lie to everybody about it. So please accept this. Don't be a piece of shit. Get your kids off the internet. You know how dangerous it is.
Because we were filming while things were fresh, and of course...
They're reading through things, yeah.
Yeah, by my body language, I can't fake it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't fake it if I'm not happy in the moment, if I'm still upset about something, like it's gonna show on my face. That's the type of person I am. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it was still fresh, and at that time, I was still going through whatever I was going through. That doesn't mean that I don't love my partner, or, like, if I'm with her, I'm with her. Again, she can't force me to be with her. I'm choosing to be with her. I want to be with her.
You're choosing the paycheck, Quan. You're choosing the paycheck.
I could really say. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people saying that, it don't make me feel any type of way, okay?
Okay.
It absolutely makes you feel some type of way because you're talking about it and you are triggered.
Said that's what you think. Cool. Like, I know what it is. Like, we know what it is. So, yeah, we like that. Again, I'm not faking. I don't need to fake. I don't fake for nobody.
You guys don't fake. I don't fake for nobody. Your whole channel's fake. For everybody. It's fake. All your pranks, all fake. Your relationship is fake. It's fake. You damn liar. Stop insulting our intelligence.
That's why I don't understand how anybody's saying, oh, we faking up. No, like, y'all gonna see the real. That's what we've been giving y'all for all these years, so.
No.
Yeah, but and just because, like, you know, the situation happened and now we decided to move past it, does that mean that, oh, now you don't love somebody anymore?
Yeah, and I think I got another question.
Because someone
like
said,
that.
Quan, do you still love Rissa?
Yeah, someone said, do you really love Rissa? We pretty much put out the same question. And, of course, I
I just bought a Maybach. And our love matters because it helps me buy Maybachs.
You know, regardless, like, if you love someone, them doing something to upset you or bother you, make you feel some type of way or hurt you.
Like, what did she, okay, if it's not cheating, what did she do? That this is such a, obviously it's a huge deal. Like, every single question, no matter the question, comes back to this thing, this perceived whatever she did to you. What did she do? The only thing that really makes sense in this situation is she clearly did something. She stepped outside of the marriage. Because what? Did she steal your underwear? What did she do? Did she burn your toast? What in a marriage? Seriously, the only thing that's kind of unforgivable in my opinion is that. So, like, people wrong each other all day. Like, you can do stupid shit all day. You can get little fights, but this was a big deal. So what did she do?
That doesn't mean that you stop loving them instantly. Like, no, that doesn't go away. And yeah, of course I still love my partner. Like, I still love you. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, you look like it.
Me too.
We're besties. They're not even, they hate each other. They hate each other.
You're not telling me I
people
don't
think
love
that
it. It's just
people-
They don't touch each other. They're not touchy. They're not like lovey. They just, and I'm not saying you have to be to in a marriage, but like, even like, I love you. That was so forced. And then she was like, she pretended to put her head on his shoulder and was like, nah, I'm not even going to touch you. They hate each other.
you know what I mean?
Because you like go through things, especially in a relationship, you're gonna go through stuff. That don't mean that you stop loving your partner because y'all went through something.
I feel like honestly is an issue with like, I guess like our generation now, we're like, well, we're two different generations, baby. Let me not say that. But like, you know, like my generation, like a little younger.
Two different generations. How much older is he?
Like
He's only 2 years older, isn't he?
everyone is so quick to just like give up.
Oh wait, 1990. He's only 2 years older than her. We mean 2 different generations. F off.
I love or like feel like just because someone does something to like inconvenience you or make you feel some type of way, like it's like, you know, 100% wrong, done, like
Do you mean different upbringings? Is that what you meant to say?
over them, move past it, but like,
Yeah.
so, yeah, I what you want sometimes, you know?
And
Like,
truthfully speaking, if I felt like it was something I couldn't move past, then we wouldn't be here.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And
No, you're here because you need money in Maybach.
the first major thing I have in our relationship, and I feel like it's something we can move past, you could get through, and yeah, that's what we doing. But yeah, no love lost. Like, you know, just stop loving someone like that. Nah, it don't work like that.
It's facts. Well, we gotta get some tea, baby. Cause they said, why is Quan still trying to post like he's single? I don't think he's over the situation.
Still post like I'm single.
You know how many questions I got like that?
Oh my god, I can't do this
First
anymore.
time.
So this whole okay, I'm done with this shit. This whole video was literally them just being like, "No, we love each other," and they hate each other. So Riss and Quan, stop lying, man. Stop lying. You guys are not in a relationship anymore. You're together for the money in the Maybach. That's what you're together for. Okay? No, you're not fooling anybody. I've only seen one video, and that's this one. And from that one video, I can tell that you guys don't like each other. You're not actually together, and you have children, which is super bad. And they're seeing a fake relationship off camera, and then when the camera's on, they see that you guys are together. That's really bad for your children, and you should check that and get into therapy and stop doing it, because it's really bad for them. If you're incompatible, okay, it happens. But don't be something off camera and something on camera, because your children are seeing that shit, and that's super toxic, okay? Also, don't get a vehicle your kids can't go in, you dumbasses. They probably have so much debt together that there's just no reason for to break up. They'd have to split their debt. They're not going to split any money. It's all debt. They're probably so far in debt, living so far above their means. It's crazy. Don't buy depreciating assets, and stop being a bunch of wankers on the internet, everybody. Ugh. Everybody take a deep breath. It's been rainy AF, eh? Everybody knows that? But guess what starts today? Or tomorrow. Today, I guess you're watching today. All the flooring on my first level coming up. I'm pulling it all up. Thank God I got buddies like Phil, who's my giant Frenchman, who have dump trailers that can just park them at my house. Because there's nothing better than destroying, like tearing down shit, and then like throwing it in a dump trailer. Because even when you get to the dump, you just dump it. You don't have to get out, huck it out, just dump it and drive away. I'm so excited. I'm not excited about the labor, but I'm excited about doing this project, getting this kitchen done, getting our house prepped the way we want it. Our kitchen is gonna be so nice. I'll take before and after pictures. And I still haven't found a tile guy. So if anybody knows a tile guy that wants to come out and who's talented. Okay, so like a lot of people didn't reach out. They're like, oh, my husband's a good tiler. And I saw one of this lady's husband who's an amazing tiler. And I'm like, okay, but they live in like Virginia. I'm just saying. I'm probably gonna end up doing it myself, and I'm sad because my back and my knees. Here's the thing about tiling. Okay, story time. I'm fat. Okay. I know people are like, Josh, you're not fat, but I'm like, I'm like 220. And imagine when you're doing tiling, okay? You're on your knees and off your knees 1 million times. I'm doing over 300 square feet of just tile. Okay, it's the squats. I think at the end, it's you do so many squats. By the end of the day, you can't even get the last one that you stay. You're like, "Ugh!" And if you take a break at all, you're seized. You're done. There's no breaks. When you start tiling, you just gotta go. So I'm sad that I'm probably gonna do them by myself again, but that's okay. It is what it is. I don't know why I told you that, but I'm excited to get this kitchen project underway. And we're getting some pot lights put in. We're doing new 7-inch plank hardwood flooring, engineered hardwood. Man, it's gonna be fun, but it's gonna look good in the end, I think. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Let me know if any other videos like Riss and Quan or any other channels like this you want me to cover. I mean, it is what it is. New channels don't get a ton of coverage on here. I don't know. It's just because of the way it is, but I don't like these people. I don't like people who have babies for clout. I don't like people who fake the internet, who fake their relationships for clout and for the internet, especially when they have children. It's so dangerous. But you guys are dangerous. Dangerously good looking, though. Don't forget it. And I'll see you when I see you.